Hello everyone. So let's talk about percentage. So let's see the percentage. So 55 percentage means 55 out of 100. So percentage is something that we give for 100, right? So let's see how we are going to write this percentage as a fraction. So when we write as a fraction, 55 is the numerator and 100 will be the denominator, right? After that, we have to simplify this, right? And let's see how we are going to write it as a decimal. So decimal also same thing. You have to divide by 100, but you give it as 0.55. And now let's see how we turn the fraction to percentage. So after you simplified, we got the answer as 11 over 20. So here again you multiply by 100. So when you multiply by 100, you will get the answer as 55 percentage. Likewise, decimal to percentage conversion also, you multiply by 100 and then we will get the answer as 55 percentage, right? So as a summary, let's see how we are going to convert, right? So when there is a fraction, when you multiply by 100, we will get the percentage. Likewise, when there is a percentage, you have to divide this by 100, okay, to make a fraction. Let's see how we are going to get the conversion of percentage and decimal. So when there is a percentage, you divide by 100 and you write it as a decimal. And when there is a decimal, you multiply by 100 and then you make it as percentage. So this is how we do that. Okay. Let's see the one question. 76% of the passengers on an aeroplane are British. What percentage of them are not? So here, when there is a percentage, we give for 100. So 76% of them are British. So what percentage not? So what we do is we just subtract it. 100 subtract 76 percentage. So we will get the answer as 24 percentage. So in the aeroplane, 24 percentage of them are not British. So it's simple as it is. Okay. So let's see the next term, percentage increase. So according to the question, if an article cost pounds 55 plus VAT at 15 percentage, then what is the full cost? So here the percentage is increased by 15 percentage. So we know the percentage is for 100 and then add the 15. So altogether 115 percentage. So now what we have to do? We have to put 115 divide by 100 and then you multiply by 55, which is the article cost. So after VAT increment, we will get the answer as pound 63.25. So that is the new cost for the particular article. Okay. Right. So next, see one example. A second-hand car dealer bought a car for 3,500 pounds and sold it for 4,340 pounds. So find his percentage markup. So which means, let's see how we are going to find the markup. So markup is something that selling price you have to subtract by buying in price. So the selling price is 4,340 and then you subtract 3,500. So you will get the answer as 840 pounds. So that is the markup. So now let's see how we are going to find the markup percentage. So that is given by this equation. Markup value divided by buying in price multiplied by 100. So let's substitute those. Markup is given as 840 pounds divided by the buying price, that is 3,500. And then when we multiply by 100, we will get the answer as 24 percentage. So that is the markup percentage for this, right? Okay. So now let's see the other term, percentage decrease. So how we are going to deal this? A retailer bought a leather chair for 375 pounds and sold it for 285 pounds, right? So here you can see the retailer bought a chair for 375, but when he was selling this, he sold it for 285, right? So the amount is decreased. So now let's see how we are going to find the markdown. It's same as the previous, but the term is different, markdown. right? So buying price minus the selling price. So buying price was £375 minus the selling price, which is 285. So we will get the answer as £90, which is the markdown one. And now let's see how we are going to find the markdown percentage. So that is given by this equation, the value for markdown, and then you divide by the buying price multiplied by 100. So let's substitute that 90 divided by 375, you multiply by 100. So here also the answer will be 24%. So that's how we find the percentage decrease. Okay. Right. So next one question is there. The purchase price of a hairdryer is £13.80. If this includes VAT at 15%, find the price before VAT was added. So now let's see, there's a hairdryer, right? So we have to find the original price before they include the VAT percentage, right? So let's take the value as X, the original price, right? But they have added the 15 percentage, right? So after the 15 percentage, the value is 13.8. So now we have to find out the original price for the hairdryer. So that is something that we have to move reverse, right? So 115 is something that 100 plus 15 because the VAT is increased, right? And then you divide by 100 times the X is the original value, right? And then that will give you 13.8. So when you simplify this, we will get the answer as £12.